going on, guys? It's your girl Lala coming at you. Welcome back to another episode. Guys, season premiere, War of the Worlds 2! I never thought this day would come, and it was amazing. I wish there were no commercials on the challenge. It was so good, and I was so mad that every time it was a commercial. Let's quickly get the rules out of the way. First of all, we all know it's going to be the US versus the UK. There's going to be one team that wins $1 million. When we first saw the teams, UK and US, there were quite a few people, well, 4 in particular, that I was like, where are you? What are you doing? Why are you not here? Is your flight delayed? Did they give you the wrong time to show up? Do they no longer want you and they changed their mind? Like, why are you not here? CT, Turbo, D, Ninja, where are you? That's what I was thinking when everybody was talking and introducing themselves. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. This year, I am going to pay attention a lot more to the rookies. I did notice that last year, the only rookie that I really paid attention to was Turbo. So the first challenge that TJ tells us is trench warfare. And basically, you have to race through the hall, you have to retrieve your flag, US or UK, climb the wall, and place the flag yourself. You cannot hand off your flag to anyone else. And you gotta do this twice. TJ then says, now, the winning team are going to get to pick their reinforcements. And that is when, drum roll please, Turbo comes in! Yay, Turbo! NCT and D and Ninja. Yay! So they're going to be reinforcements. Winning team gets to pick a guy and a girl to be put on their team. And the other team automatically gets the other two. The UK team is a lot faster, and I did notice that in the challenge while they were competing against US. The only problem is that they do not work together. So at the end, they were up by 2 flags. At the end, Laurel noticed, and she started blocking people. No one came out to help her. Everyone was like, girl, get it on yourself. What you should have done is tag team Laurel. The 3-4 of you can tag team her, overpower her, and keep going. Because she's a giant. She needs at least 3 or 4 people to bring her down. That's how the US won. Laurel took one for the team, and she was the last person to put her flag on the pole on her end because she was making sure that everyone else was getting to the flag. She was like, my team is winning. I don't care what you think. And I love it. Laurel is such a badass. She's a bitch. She's a bully. She's all of these things during the challenge. Let's be clear. During a competition, she's all of these things. During an elimination, she's all of these things. When she's not up for elimination or in a challenge and she's defending one of her friends, she's one of these things. But in real life, she's like a really nice person. I'm not gonna like categorize her as a bully, but during the challenge, when she started blocking Big T, that's what I meant in terms of bullying. Because she was like, girl, you ain't getting past me. Like, I promise you. So, US team wins. And if you've noticed, Jordan has been the leader thus far. Jordan has been in 4 challenges, has gone to 2 finales, both of which he has won consecutively. Laurel, on the other hand, has done 6 challenges, gone to 4 finales, won 2nd place 3 times, and 1st place once. I really hope that we're not going to be seeing a lot of Polly this season because Jordan is here. They're very similar in a lot of ways. The only difference is that when Jordan wants to go after you and when Jordan wants to take you out, he's gonna do it personally. And if he tells you he's doing it personally, he's gonna do it, regardless of anyone else, even TJ. Polly, on the other hand, will last an entire season, maybe even 2 seasons, talking shit about you, telling you how much he wants to put his hands on you, telling you that the moment he gets the chance to take you down in any elimination, he is going to, and never does it. So my respect 100% is to Jordan. Like, Lala, why aren't you like Team Polly as well? Because he's not up to his word. He's all talk, he's all bark, and when it really comes down to it, he's not going to stick to his word. The issue comes in when the US team wins and Jordan picks Turbo and Ninja to be on their team. I'm excited for Turbo. Ninja, I probably would have gone for D. She mentions that She dumped her douchebag boyfriend, and now she is living her best life, and she's ready to kick some ass. She looks a lot meatier. She looks a lot like she built up more muscle than the previous season. And Ninja kind of still looks the same. I'm not as confident in Ninja as I am in D this season. We'll see what happens though. But I'm so excited that Turbo's on the US team. However, CT is really fucking upset. Every single person on the US team has come after CT. Meaning, CT is the OG of that team. Why you wouldn't pick him is beyond me. Their excuse was that, what if it's a hanging challenge? What if it's a climbing challenge? What if it's this? CT doesn't look like he's in the best shape ever yet. I don't know if they don't give you enough time to get physically fit. I don't know if they call you 2 days before and say, hey, we're going off to Thailand, pack your shit, let's go. Or they call you a month in advance and say, FYI, on September 30th, you're going to the challenge. If that's the case, then I don't understand why people still aren't physically fit or still haven't learned how to swim or are still afraid of heights or are still afraid of eating nasty things or ketchup. Get over your fears. This is the challenge. It's $1 million on the line. TJ tells us that the losing team will have to pick one person to be put on to the proving ground, which is what it's going to be called this season. It's going to be a guy and girl elimination. So this week is guy, next week is girl. The winning team has to pick a speaker, and that speaker picks 2 people to be in the tribunal. They will listen in on the conversation of the losing team to see who they're going to pick for the proving ground. And then they are going to interrogate that person to see who they want to go up against. Here's the twist. The tribunal can pick anybody from the winning side or the losing side to be put up into the proving ground. So if you have somebody on your team that you genuinely don't like, or you think they're a mole or whatever, you can put them up. And if they, if they come back, all right. If not, that's better for your game. The speaker was Jordan, and Jordan picked Wes and Laurel to be on his tribunal. And that was the smartest thing to do. Wes, we need to figure out what he's thinking, and Laurel is loyal to US, so we don't have to worry about her. But I really didn't like how Wes was treating Sean. Sean is new. He was on Shipwrecked, and he won that season. Apparently, Shipwrecked is about 2 islands that, you have to convince other people on the other island to come over to your island by, your personality, how you talk to them, and challenges. And he won. So this guy is smart, and he obviously knows how to compete. We just need to see it. And I really just didn't like that. If anything, I would have picked Rogan to be put in the elimination floor, because the last season, he couldn't even get up the mountain. Like, he couldn't finish at all. So if anything, I would put him down to see if he can prove himself, because so far, he looks like the weakest link. I want to point something out, what Laurel said, and what we will see moving forward in this season. She doesn't know who the fuck Cara Maria is. If you've noticed this episode, Cara and Polly have been very quiet. And TJ was very shady. And it's mostly production that's very shady. TJ at one point announced, said, Turbo is the last season's champion. D is a badass rookie who overcame her fears. CT is obviously the fucking OG. Like, this guy's a beast. And Ninja was the only female to ever finish the hardest final of the challenge. And then production zooms in on Cara's face, and she's rolling her eyes. I really hope you were looking at your flashcards this year over the summer, Cara. I hope you know your math now. So we get to the proving ground, and Wes, Laurel, and Jordan end up picking Idris. And the first game of the season is pole wrestling, which is awesome. Do I have to? I will. Basically, both competitors will have their hands on this pole, and you just have to yank it out of the other person. Whatever you do, flip them over, kick them over, step on their knees, step on their neck, put their knee to their chest, whatever it is that you have to do, you need to get it done. It was like the challenge between Jenna and Devon. Idris is a pro boxer. So this guy has muscle. This guy has power, and I'm a little worried about him. He seems like a really good contender. After 2 rounds, Idris wins, and I will say that Sean gave it one hell of a fucking fight. This guy was flipping Idris at the end. He was getting flipped. Sean, please come back. Don't let Wes's thirst for power stop you from coming back, because honestly, Wes just does that to get into your head, but he's honestly a nice guy, and so I hope that you come back. I really want to see what you can do. Please, please, please come back. Thank you. Now, TJ tells us that there is another twist. So we have 2 twists this episode. The second twist is that anyone that wins the elimination round in the proving ground will have the option to stay with their current team or to go to the other side. This is very big because you can now start putting people that you actually want on your side, and you can campaign as to why they need to go to your side. And it could end up being 10 people on one side and 4 people on the other side. That seems very dangerous, but it also seems like it's going to start a lot of drama and new enemies are forming. That was insane. Now, I want to talk about, I saw press that Nani and Johnny Bananas did, and one of the questions was Cara. And Nani clearly is like, ugh, I don't know who the fuck she is anymore. Like, this girl, I left for 3 years. I took a hiatus for 3 years, and I come back, and this sweet, innocent girl is no longer here. This nice girl that was friends with everyone is no longer here. Like, we now have someone who's so negative. There's like a dark cloud over them. Like, she's in a lot of pain. There is something going on that we're not noticing or we're not seeing, and it's bad. It's getting bad. People don't want to be around her anymore. She wasn't even on this episode. Like, I swear I saw her in a corner in the pool. I just want to point out that the issue is Polly. We all know this, yet we're going to sit back and watch what he's going to do again. If he gets sent home again, I am going to bet money that he's going to go home because his ego has been crushed and he's going to fuck somebody else. And he's going to be with someone else, and he's going to cheat on Cara again. It just doesn't make sense that someone who was so sweet and so caring and really one of kind of like the glue of the challenge, and someone who is a great competitor, because you can't deny things, and that's something that I will always do. Like, I'm going to give credit when credit is due. Cara is an amazing competitor. She is smart. She's agile. She is fearless. But with Polly by her side, it's as if like he's squishing her, and he wants the power, and he wants all of the things that she got, but he's not getting it. So his next option is to just hate, and negative and dark cloud over her, the both of them, because if I can't win, then you can't win. Honestly, we're going to be seeing a lot more of the Cara and the Laurel situation. So I want to see how it plays out, because Laurel is actually Cara's friend in real life. They are best friends, and for some reason they have not been talking to each other. Polly, I'm sure you have something to do with that. So if Laurel, someone who's her real friend, is saying this, then I can only imagine what exactly is going on. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hey, hey.